What's going on, guys? It's Sunday afternoon in Melbourne. The weather is absolutely terrible, but so I've been struggling to get out and actually work on cars because I've got my Mazda that's outside, which I can't do much because it's pouring with rain. I got the Volvo in a garage, but I can't open the door, so usually to do the body work I've got to push it out. And then I've got the Falcon, which I'm in the garage, which I'm still waiting on bits. So till I get a proper workshop or a large garage or something like that, the weather, I've got to work around the weather. So what I thought I'd do is I would show you my RC collection. Might not be that special to others, but it's fun for me. I probably prefer building them actually more than racing them. So you can tell I don't, besides the sort of wannabe drifter, all the off-roadies I don't really drive that much, and they've been sitting in storage for a long time. So yeah, I'll just sort of take the opportunity to make a video. I'll go through each one, show you what I've done or haven't done, show you what it's about, and we'll go from there. So this one here is the newest one of my collection, the Hyper SS. This one is a 1/8 scale, and when I say it's my newest one, I probably bought it about 3-4 years ago, but I've used it maybe 2-3 times. I usually prefer 1/10 scale, but I thought I liked the look of this at the time, and thought I'd give it a go. But as you can see, it's pretty much been used like twice. I just never got into this one. I don't know why. It was quick, everything. I think I just prefer my 1/10 scales. But so yeah, you pull this off. I am missing the wing on the back. Pull this off, and then you get to, yeah, so you pull the cover off, you get to the actual motor and stuff. So it's just got the motor there. It's a bit dusty, they've been in storage. The motor there. So you get into ESC, waterproof, brushless, as they generally all are these days. There's not really too much to say on this one, as it is pretty much all original. The only thing I got done is I got the adapters, so if I decide to run twin batteries, so I can run 4S up to 6S, I believe, on this, which is the type of battery. So these all mine run lipos, besides that little drifter over there. But I wanted to run, yeah, twin 2 to 3S batteries. I think I've only ever had it on 3 cell, I reckon. This is going off memory. It was missing the wing from when I bought it, but I never bothered to chase that up. But yeah, with this one there's not too much to say, because it's just pretty much a stock Hyper SS. But yeah, I don't know why. For some reason I just never got into the 1/8 scale. I just love the 1/10 scale. So yeah, it's my Hyper SS. If I got a fair offer on it, I would actually consider selling this one, because I've got my other 3 already. But the problem is with RC cars, you buy them, as soon as you buy them, it's like buying a brand new car off the showroom floor. As soon as you buy an RC car from a shop, you lose 40% of value as soon as you walk out that door. So you never get back what you spend on an RC car. So that's why I probably haven't sold it, because I might have paid like $800-900 for it, and then I'm going to get offered $200-300, which for something that's been used like twice or 3 times, I just probably can't justify selling it. But I don't know, if someone out there is keen on it, hit me up on Insta at Jason Cannell, and I may be keen on getting rid of it. We'll see. Yeah, I'll show you my next one. So here is my Rustler, Traxxas Rustler. It's a rear-wheel drive only. Now, this was my first RC when I decided to get into them. I don't know if that's a good or bad choice, but I always heard Rustlers were pretty solid and reliable, maybe a bit overpriced, but they were solid and reliable, which this has been. I've bashed this around everywhere, and I've never even geared up quite high. I've never really had an issue even when it's got quite warm. Yeah, I don't know, but a couple things I've done. Let's start with the shell. So with the shell, I've just cut out the front and rear just to help it cool down a little bit. So I don't know if you can get a good picture. That's the front. That's the rear. Sorry, that's the front. Yeah, as long as you don't take it out when it's raining and stuff like that. Even though I believe these are waterproof, it has helped heaps with controlling the heat because I have put another gear on it to gear it up. Now this one too, this one also is fairly stock. I've got a, I don't know if you can see that, I've got a aluminium front distribution block. The control arms run off, still plastic control arms, but aluminium front block. I don't know the actual technical term. The reasoning behind that is the day I bought it, it was a Sunday, and I was so excited. The shop just closed that I bought it from, and I took it to a park, and I let someone else race it, and they out of the whole park, which was just all grass, they managed to slam the front end of this into the basketball ring pole. So I was shattered, and I didn't even get to use it that day. And yeah, so that's pretty much the only reasoning behind why I've upgraded to a metal one. Otherwise I probably would have never touched it, to be honest. The ESC, so the ESC is the controller. That is all factory. I haven't touched that at all. I've put these wheels on it. Let's have a look. Put these wheels on it, which I found pretty cool. I've only put them on the rear because I just wanted a bit more grip on the rear. And then I've just put this wheelie bar on, because if you've got a Rustler, you know that all they do is wheelie, and it's fun for the first, it's super fun for ages, but then as you start trying to push it, all you want to do is not have it wheelie so much and have the front end down rather than up. I have thought about putting weights and stuff, but I don't know, I haven't really gone that far into it. Here is my Gyosho Rage VE, probably my favourite build. I got this when it first came out. Originally I just liked the look of it, but I decided to build this into, I just decided to build it because I know it's not really that well supported and not a chassis that people go to build up and make quick, but I decided to sort of customize mine a little bit and see how far I can go. When I started doing it, my aim was to make it one of the quickest Rage VEs in Australia, possibly the world, because I knew that's quite achievable compared to the Rustler, because not many people, again, would play with these chassis. So this is where I've got to so far. I had it all together, all running, but it's currently not running because I have to. I don't know if you can see that, but I have to. It's quite, the pinion gear's loose, so last time I raced it, I crashed it into a gutter and I had to put new wheel bearings in, new tyres, and I haven't fixed the pinion as yet, but I've got the upgraded, I've got a metal tail shaft or through shaft over the plastic one, which is off another model RC car that I had to shave one of the ends of the shaft to fit in there because there's nothing really was supported for this. I've taken all the drive line out, and I've put Hobby Wing Easy Run 3656 in it, as well as the ESC, which you can see here, Hobby Wing ESC. I think I was running on 3 cell. The diff seemed to hold up so far. I've done a little bit of modifying, had to trim that off. I've put the street tyres on it to see how we go with those. Little rocket street tyres. Man, this thing, when it was going, this thing was a weapon. It was so quick. But yeah, let me know if you guys know of any car show rage build for the street for mile per hour, or kilometers in Australia we call it. See if you guys know of any built up ones and let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting. But so yeah, this is it. I had to cut, I don't know if this is the final shell, but I had to cut out the shell to fit all the wiring in. So I don't know if this is the final shell I'm using, but yeah, I had to cut it all out because I had the fan there as well and stuff like that. So it's geared up, everything. So yeah, this is my favourite one, my favourite RC. My Sakura Zero chassis that I've sort of just made a hack drifter. Nothing special, but this is probably the one I've used the most, as you can probably tell. I've put police lights on it, I've put wing mirrors on it, police lights on the top, custom wheels. Let me show you. So this one's just got the old setup from my Rage. I've got a one-way in it. You see the wheel spins that locks up the other way. I did an old trick because I wanted it to be cost effective. Oh, it's got a little bit of water damage. Just noticed that from storage. I took the diff apart and put a bunch of paper in it to lock the diff up. So now you can see it locks the diff up quite good. Oh, I wonder what all that water damage is from. Anyway, I'll give it a clean. So it's got a one-way in the front, lock diff in the rear, and all the Gyro Show leftover bits. So this one's just sort of a bit of a bitzer, a bit of a hack around. I don't care about sort of scraping it or damage it. As you can tell, I've used it, have a bit of fun with it. I did have a rear-wheel drive drifter that I bought online and did up, but I don't know whether I just didn't get the hang of it or what, but I just didn't enjoy rear-wheel drive only drifters. So this chassis and this isn't really a drifter. I've just sort of turned it into a muck around drifter with some drift wheels and stuff on it. So but yeah, that's pretty much I hope you've enjoyed me doing something a bit different on this rainy day, showing you my RC cars. But when the weather gets a bit better, I will we'll take them out for a spin. And if you guys have any comments how I can maybe improve the Rage, or if you guys are maybe interested in the Hyper SS, let me know. But yeah, that's my collection. Thanks for watching.